Hi conscious Taurus, welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Here is your reading for the next 2 weeks. So we're going to figure out what's going to happen for you in your life or in a specific aspect or area of your life. So in the next 15 days. Make sure you check out the description below because there is everything you need to know about this reading, a lot of information that I put in there. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. If you want to stay tuned for the evolution of your energies, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell button for the notifications. And if you want to support my free work that I do here on YouTube, then there is a PayPal me link in the description box below. All right, so here are your cards. I'm using the French deck, Belline Oracle. So you've got the peace, news, the gracefulness, the woman star, money, and wisdom. So this reading is hyper heavy, hyper intense, but spiritually intense. Spiritually heavy, extremely strong energetically. I've just done the French reading, so now I'm feeling a little bit settled down and I have calmed down in some way, but it was very hard for me at first to speak in the French reading. The words didn't come because it was just so strong, so heavy, and it was just talking about felt perceptions, so words can't fit in such an experience. So right now, if you're the target for this reading, you're a Taurus who is experiencing right now some strong spiritual experience. So I talked, in the French reading, I talked about a potential dark night of the soul. If it's not the big one, it may just be a micro one. And you've experienced previously, so I don't know how long you've been experiencing hardship, but it seems that in the past few days, weeks or month, I don't know how long, I don't know the timing of that, but in the past it was hard. It was very challenging, very difficult. It was very, very difficult. And now it's like you are experiencing some appeasement, some peace, deep peace. If you're not, because I'm not really feeling the peace right now, but I know this reading talks about peace, so I think maybe I am the one who is blocking the thing. But two cards are talking about peace, inner peace. So if it's not there, it's not that I'm blocking, but if it's just not there yet, it's gonna be there like really, really soon. Later today or tomorrow or something. So you're going to feel some peace coming down to your being, deep peace where you can breathe, and it will be a relief, a deep relief. And you're in the right mindset right now because you are willing to make peace with whatever was. Some conflict, some aggressivity or conflict or inner conflict or anything that was in the past, you are willing to make peace with it and end a conflict of some sort and be in benevolent, harmonious mindset. So you're really wanting and to make peace, and you also have this intention, this conscious intention, because this is your conscious you, your mindset, how you think and you perceive things. But you're really experiencing at the moment something really, really strong, really profound, really, really heavy energetically and spiritually, because you've got a lot of downloads and you're not really aware of that, I think, because this card, the news card, is in the shadow energy. So I think you're not quite aware that at the moment you are downloading a lot of things. You're not quite aware that you are seeing signs and that you're picking up data in your environment, messages from the universe in your environment, because that's what the news card is talking about. It's talking about receiving messages. So from your intuition, you may not even think you've got intuition. You think, no, I'm not an intuitive person or something like that. So you're not quite aware that you are experiencing that, though it is, so, though in the background you definitely are getting the messages, the intuition, and in the background there is a comprehension of how the stars align. I mean, you know, how how life is organizing itself, you know, and okay, not necessarily so much that, but at least you're getting some information from your higher self. You're channeling your higher self, and you're not even aware of it. You don't even know you're doing it, but it's happening. And that's why it feels so heavy, very, very heavy at the moment, very strong energetically. And it's not something we can talk about. It's something that you are experiencing, and there is no words for it. It's just an internal experience. I don't really think there is something external or something concrete, physical. If you are wanting a very concrete reading, then today it's not. It's more of a spiritual reading, and it's very intense. You're experiencing something very intense at the moment. It's like the downloads are just coming to you, through you. And in the next few days, it's gonna intensify, but the focus, you'll be very centered and focused on yourself. So if you're a female, then definitely you'll be focused on yourself. If you're a male, then I think it's probably be your feminine energy, your anima. You're gonna be focused. You're gonna align with your anima, and you're gonna do a work focused on your feminine part, the feminine part of yourself. And if not, maybe a female in your environment. But some female or feminine energy will be, but I would say more feminine energy than a female, because this is a very spiritual reading. So I really tend to I really tend to say that it's more your anima or a feminine energy within you that you're going to focus on, and you're going to just align yourself with this energy. The focus will be really on it, all the spotlights on it. And I think it will help you as well download the information and get the news as well. The information, the intuition, the psychic messages. You become very, I think you are already psychic at the moment, but then I think it will intensify once you align with this energy, feminine energy. And then in the next 2 weeks, how it's going to evolve, then so there are two themes here that I see. Either you're going to deepen this work with substances like ayahuasca or iboga and things like that, shamanic medicines, or any type of techniques and works that put you in trance, that put you in an altered state of consciousness, maybe while meditating, I don't know. But this card is the money card, is my abundance card. So I usually interpret it as the energy of abundance, or as concretely money and material abundance. But it can be also emotional abundance and energetical abundance, so the energy of abundance. So that's my second theme. Yeah, because it's also because the why I say it can be ayahuasca or things like that is because the wine can put you in altered states of consciousness, because it's like you're not really yourself anymore, your consciousness is altered in some way. And so, when you're drunk, it can be that. It can be abundance or drunk. So either you're going to experience some altered state of consciousness, or you're going to focus on how your feminine aspect, your divine feminine, is manifesting money or abundance, or abundance in all sorts of way. But it is not that you're going to manifest something concrete, physical. It's going to be, because this reading is totally up there. It's not here, grounded here. So it's still at an energetical level. And so the focus will be on, from you, to how my divine feminine can manifest, how my divine feminine can create abundance in my life. So how I can be aligned with the flow, the abundance flow, how I can have abundance flowing in my life, how I can align to the giving and receiving and make this channel unobstructed, how I can unblock this channel. And the oracle is advising you the wisdom card. So there are two things. Because this card is more emotional and this card more spiritual, and also this card is spiritual, as I see it in the reading, it's rather the spiritual aspect, the spiritual plan here, the spiritual the spiritual part, dimension, that is the focus of this reading, and the emotional plan, the dimension, that is the focus. So the emotional body and the spiritual body that you're working on. But I think the oracle is advising you to start looking at the thought dimension, the thought body, the parts, the realm of your thoughts and beliefs, especially because it's Jupiter. So Jupiter is the beliefs, the belief systems, what you believe about things, what do you believe is true about yourself, about life, and about abundance. So about yourself, about your feminine, and about abundance. So that's one thing. And the second thing is to open and to become aware, not necessarily to open because I think you're already open for that, but to become aware that you are being a psychic, that you are being a channel, and that you are receiving downloads of information, spiritual information about yourself, about life. And so, yes, you need to be open, but I think you're already open. It's just becoming aware that you're doing that, because you, as I said earlier at the beginning of the reading, you don't know you are like that. You don't know you're channeling. You don't know you're getting the synchronicities, and yeah. So I think you need to become aware of that, that you need to become conscious that basically what I want to say is that you need to do this consciously instead of doing it unconsciously or subconsciously. So two things. Look after your thought, examine your thoughts, and through this experience, intense experience, and those two experiences basically that you are experiencing now, and this one is going to happen in the next 2 weeks, there are two highly spiritual experiences. But maybe, for example, if you want to take some shamanic medicines, maybe ayahuasca is not the right one, because it's more spiritual and emotional. And maybe you've done that already. Maybe go for something that is more like iboga, because it's more the thought realm. Because this owl is more about the spiritual and the thought realms. So yeah, basically that's it. So share with another Taurus who may benefit this reading. Like, subscribe. It always feels good to me, and I'm very grateful when you do so. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time, or right now in another of my videos. Check out your 3 signs, moon, sun, and rising. There will give you a more complete idea and information about your life, or about even this specific area of your life. So I'll see you there, and have a beautiful day. Bye, Taurus.